just to go along with the discussion about poverty traps. So this is something to supplement the reading you're going to do. And this is this middle one, the middle line here is a 45-degree line. Okay, so that was their GDP per capita in 1960, and these are adjusted for change in price level, and the GDP per capita in 2014. If they're on that line, then they're equal. So that would mean GDP per capita 1960 is equal to GDP, so no growth if they're on that line. 2014. And remember, these are adjusted for inflation. So if they're above that line, they had positive growth, and if they're below that line, they have negative growth. Okay, that's what it means. Meaning their GDP per capita actually went down. And so the idea is, well, if there's a poverty trap for countries, then there should be somewhere where the countries who start out below that line do not or cannot grow, right? And so it seems like in general there probably isn't a poverty trap for countries, although we do find many countries, especially down here, who had very slow growth, because the closer you are to the line, we have slow growth, and we also have a group of countries who had negative growth. Okay, but in the same part of very poor countries, we also had some countries with very fast growth of this period, South Korea, Thailand, and China, okay, for example. So it appears that there's not necessarily, at least in my opinion, it's a debate, and I'll let you chime in on the debate too. There's not necessarily a poverty trap that's inevitable, but it can be very difficult for very poor countries to grow, as we can see by some of these countries that grew very slowly and other countries who even had negative growth. Okay, so to go along with this, I'll have you read something in the textbook, and then I'll have you respond to it.